everyone, welcome back. After a long time, I'm back with the next video for the K-drama that I watched. And so till today, the K-dramas that I've shared with you had this, structured storyline, and which makes them interesting. But the K-drama that I'm going to talk to you about is exactly opposite of that. I'm talking about Welcome to Waikiki. Yes, it's the world where everything that should not be happening ends up happening. Plans fail, situations keep spiraling, people panic all the time, and chaos becomes part of daily life. But beneath all this comedy, there are people who are failing, struggling, and continuously trying to start over. And that's what builds the warmth of this K drama, like in this K drama. And that's what makes it a very fun to watch. It's just like real life. So, Welcome to Waikiki, as the name suggests, revolves around the Waikiki guest house and the people who are running them. So, at first, they feel like only the people who have come together because they're struggling financially and they're just trying to support themselves. But slowly, they start feeling like family because, sometimes when you survive life together, you become a family, and that's what happens with them. They annoy each other, they keep creating problems for each other, but then they also become solutions for each other. And that's how this warm place called Waikiki is built, and all the characters come together to make it fun. Some people just like are very bad at expressing their care, and that's what Donggu's character is in Waikiki. But still, it ended up becoming my favorite character, maybe because the actor also played it really well, but the character is also that built very nicely. So he is always irritating, always irritated, always annoyed, shouting around people around them. But underneath all that, he is very caring and he's very responsible, and he's always taking care of people around him in very old-fashioned way. But that appeals to you, and then you never doubt his sincerity about all this, and that becomes very visible when he starts relationship with Yuna, especially because he falls in love with her so naturally, despite her creating problems and chaos all the time around him and getting so many responsibilities in his life. But maybe that's what makes him love her more. And then Yuna, on the other hand, she has come from this heartbreak and betrayal, and so she is hesitant to actually accept it because Donggu is really sweet and she doesn't want to be a burden on him. And you can really relate to that. It is built very naturally, the story. And eventually they of course get together, and their relationship became one of the sweetest and heartwarming part of the series. And then towards the end, Baby Soul, she's so cute, and towards the end when she calls Donggu Appa, that moment, it is a very short and sweet moment, but it was fun to watch, like nice to watch. So yeah, sometimes love forms through responsibilities. That kind of love the series has. You know what? This drama takes Murphy's Law really seriously. If anything can go wrong, will go wrong. Yes, I mean, this drama is so determined to create disasters, and it's written like deliberate disasters. That is the fun part actually. So if there is some normal problem, then then it'll become a catastrophe. If normal conversation will turn into misunderstandings, and simple plan will turn so much chaotic. And that's how like the story of Waikiki goes. And in center of it, basically the character of Junki is the most nuisance creating character of the series, but that's why he is the heart of the series. And slowly when you start watching it, after a while you stop expecting normal things and you just start enjoying this weird chaotic things that are happening around. And Rebecca the car, yes. She, they call it she, and she becomes like the part of this chaos, and she is actually adding into the chaos, being another character. So she feels like another character, which adds up, you know, salt and more salt. No, not salt. Spices, more spice in the chaos that is happening. And after watching this, you will feel like the chaos that is happening in your life is much better. So you will enjoy. That's what Waikiki is about. Some phrases become identity of the drama, and for me, for Waikiki, it was Quenchana, Quenchana. I mean, I've never heard it in any other drama yet. It's not that I register so clearly. It is like playful, yet sarcastic, yet comforting, and yet not so uh, not so comforting either. It's a mix of all, and the way they say it, it makes it fun, and uh, it becomes the just like I said, identity of the drama, because it has the spirit of drama basically, where it keeps telling you that however bad life goes, it will all be okay at the end. Quenchana, Quenchana. And just like I said earlier, the whole spirit of the drama is about starting over. So, all of these character stories, have the one common thing, that they all are failing right now, and they are all struggling to, start over. And then they all help each other, support each other, boost each other up to start over, and eventually, towards the end, they do. And so never at this whole series that failure was taken too seriously or not too lightly. And yet, it felt like, okay, fine, this happens, and then what? You move on, and still they're, even when all this happening, they're still laughing, they're still having fun also. No one is like melodramatic and gone into sadness. So I think that's the spirit of Waikiki basically. It To the core of it, the message is life keeps moving on, you keep moving on, and you have to just go with the flow. So if you're looking for a drama which is light, chaotic, yet fun to watch, then Welcome to Waikiki is such a good pick. You should watch it. It is silly, unpredictable, and full of ridiculous characters, which grows on you by the end. And you just laugh with them, and you have fun watching it. And with all the shouting, disasters, and everything that's happening, it ends up becoming a comforting drama. So give it a watch, give it a try, and let me know. Till then, I'll come with the next drama next time. Have fun. There are so many new K-dramas are coming up. I've heard Wonderfuls is good. I'm gonna watch it. And then Filing for Love is the one I'm watching on Rotten Wiki, and it's really fun to watch. I look forward to every episode like every weekend, and there's so many more to come. So give it a watch and keep having fun, keep smiling, keep laughing. Saranghe. Bye.